A 69-year-old man sitting alone in a chair. A little sketchy, producing scenes that can't be seen from an easy chair. He's an artist. His favorite piece of art is a poster from 1977.
There was this little person running toward you, and the title of the poster was, "There is no finish line."
Flip the script anytime on Mark Miller. His art imitates his life, and his life illustrates his art.
I've always just liked to run, and so I just decided I was going to just run forever.
How far is forever? Believe it or not, this story can answer that.
For many, many years when I was marathoning, I had a 9.5-mile course in New Albany. I'd run that every day.
Okay.
For years. These are for the week.
Most of us use calendars as a daily to-do list. 44 years ago, Mark started using them as his today list for running mileage.
You're not taking very many off days.
I don't take days off, except
You're supposed to take off days, the experts say.
I'm not an expert. I'm just a runner.
For the first decade, he got really competitive.
I ran 9 marathons, and they were all under 3 hours.
Wow.
Then something happened. He started caring less about his pace and more about his peace.
It's a time for meditation for me, and a time for prayer. I mean, it's a very spiritual thing for me.
The months, the miles, and the math piled up.
Just ran every day because I loved it. And at some point I realized, 59,000 miles, it was like, I'm going to live for a while, so it could be possible that I could reach 100,000.
100,000 miles. That's 50 Forrest Gump runs across the United States. 4 laps around the globe. If you ran 5 miles a day, 5 days a week,
Get ready for it, folks.
it would take you 83 years to get there.
Woo!
Mark Miller got there August 9th.
Hey! How many miles did he do?
100,000.
And the odometer keeps rolling. He doesn't have a 6:01 per mile marathon pace anymore. With a hitch in his step, he's down to 3.5 miles a day now. His math shows he averaged 6.2 miles running per day for 44 years. A 10K a day keeps the doctor away.
I've just been really fortunate and blessed.
You've never had a major injury?
No, I've got some sciatica in my back, but and it hurts when I don't run, but when I run it goes away.
He can't remember the runners he's passed along the way, but he remembers the places he's passed. And he remembers a quote from the philosopher who inspired the 1970s running movement. It's easy to memorize when you've lived it.
For every runner who tours the world running marathons, there's 1,000 others who run to hear the leaves and listen to the rain and look to the day when it's as easy as a bird in flight. For them, running's not a test, but a therapy. Not a trial, but a reward. Not a question, but an answer.